Dear student, in this lecture video, we detailedly studied about the key concept of the reliable operation. Already we studied about what is the definition of reliability in the previous lecture video. In this lecture video, what is the key concept of the reliable operation of the interconnected power system? Students, comes under key concept for reliable operation. We studied the balance the generation and the load, balance reactive power generation and demand. Third one is ensure thermal limits are not exceeded, maintain system stability, meet NI, that is the N-1 reliability criteria, plan, design and maintain to operate reliability. The last one is prepare for emergencies. The 7 concept comes under key concept for reliable operation. So one by one we detailedly studied in this lecture video. The first one is balance the generation and the load. The name itself is there, we can balance the generation, that is the power generated by generator and the load demand. Okay, the load on the power system is dynamic. Okay, the dynamic means what? Vary with respect to time, that is the changing all the time. The power production by generator must be scheduled to meet this constantly changing load only. I already told AGC. AGC is nothing but what? Automatic generation control. Is divided into two parts. One is AVR, automatic voltage regulator, which is used to regulate the voltage. Another one is ALFC, automatic load frequency control. Okay, which is used to regulate the frequency. Okay, so therefore the AGC are used to match the generation with the load demand. The demand is predictable and the load prediction is done, and which is used to keep the appropriate generation and reserve on hand only. Okay, like that we have to maintain. Then the continuation of the balance the generation and the load concept. First one is suppose failure to match the generation with the load demand will cause the frequency deviation from the nominal value. For example, what is mean by nominal value means for India the nominal value, the frequency value is 50 Hz. This is called as a system frequency. If some failure to match generation with load demand, the frequency vary. That means the 50 Hz either increase 50.1 or decrease 49.9. So the nominal value is the base frequency value. Okay. Then the frequency increases. When the frequency increases, if the generation exceeds the demand, under this condition frequency increases. For example, 50 to 50.1 like this. Suppose the frequency decreases. When the frequency decreases, the demand exceeds the generation. At the time, that means you can, the frequency is 50 from 50 Hz to 49.9 also. The next, the large deviation in frequency are detrimental to the life of the equipment only. Okay, the over frequency or the under frequency relay which is used in the interconnected power system to protect the power system from over frequency and under frequency. Because of these major variation happened the mismatch between the generation and the load demand. Okay. Then second key concept is balance reactive power generation and demand. Okay. So in this concept we balance how can they be to maintain the scheduled voltage. For example, 3-phase power system means for 415 volt only we have to maintain, that is the scheduled voltage. But in the power system now, what is in terms of kV, 11 kV, 10 kV, 32 33 kV, 66 kV. This some standardization is there. That is the scheduled voltage. The voltage level only is transmitted from generation to substation through transmission lines. Okay. The reactive power sources are, what are the reactive power sources? Generator, synchronous generator and capacitor bank. These are the example of reactive power sources. Okay. How the reactive power is balanced at constant and first you have to maintain the voltage. You already know the reactive power which is denoted by Q. Q equal to, that means VI sin pi. Okay, the sine term is the reactive term. So therefore the unit is kVAR, kilovolt ampere reactive. So therefore the reactive power Q is directly proportional to voltage. If we can maintain the voltage, we can balance the reactive power within the permissible limit only. The generator AVR, already told AVR means for A for automatic, V for voltage, R for regulator. The automatic voltage regulator is used to regulate the voltage magnitude, that is the voltage level of the generator. Okay, then nowadays that means for controlling the reactor power other than the generators and capacitor bank, the FACS controllers are mostly commonly used for reactive power control. This is the advanced controllers which is used for balance the reactive power flow. Okay. This is the second concept. The third concept is nothing but what? Ensure thermal limits are not exceeded. Thermal means what? Heat. Okay. So therefore the heating limits of the overhead lines must not be exceeded. That is within the limit only. And because based on the insulation. So that means the coil means what? That is the copper wire is wounded with the help of winding machine and then coated with the insulation. Different types of insulation. The types of insulation you already studied in the engineering physics in the first year. Okay. So based on the insulation, I am telling one example. For example, the insulation is used for a coil or the transmission line. Suppose class Y means the temperature is 90 degrees centigrade for class Y insulation. If 90 degree means the 90 degree, the 45 degree centigrade is nothing but the room temperature. The remaining 45 degree centigrade is the temperature liberated by the insulation only. Okay, any type of insulation, mica or varnish or tape, mica, whatever may be, insulated paper, anything you can use it as a insulation. So suppose if the temperature limit beyond the 90 degrees centigrade means what happened if we are using class Y insulation, the insulation brittle. Insulation brittle means automatically the conductor short circuited with the another one. So therefore the heating limit of the overhead line must not be exceeded. Like that you have to maintaining. The second one is the critical blockout. Blockout means a problem. What is the critical blockout means? The voltage level is transmitted from generating to substation, that is the transmission level. In this case that means what? Through transmission line. Generally we design the transmission line for the rated capacity only. Okay, suppose here one generator, here one generator, both are interconnected. We are using 3 transmission line. For example, this generator is 10 megawatt and then this generator is 10 megawatt. So our load demand is 20 megawatt only. Okay, then hours and all, suppose the each transmission line is designed for carrying 10 megawatt only, line 1 and line 2. Suppose the line 2 is outage, that means blockout. What happen? The line only carry this 20 megawatt, but we design the transmission line 1 for 10 megawatt only. Under this situation, under this situation, the transmission line 1 becomes overloaded. Okay. So therefore, to avoid these are the problems, we have to maintain the thermal limits. Okay. Then the fourth key concept is maintain system stability. Stability means what? The power system is in the normal state only, that is the secure state. Okay. So the as per the IEEE and the GRD, this task force that only define the stability. That means the stability is nothing but the ability of the electric power system for given initial operating conditions to reach a state of operating equilibrium after being subjected to a physical disturbance with most system variable bounded, so that practically the entire system remains intact. This is the definition as per IEEE and CIGRE. Okay, we already know stability means this power system is in the normal state. Whichever state the power system goes, also you have to bring back the power system to normal state only. With the help of different control actions taken place. Okay, if the system loses stability, what happened? The grid may face a total collapse. That means the grid connected to power system, interconnected power system. This is grid, this is the interconnected power system. Okay, so suppose the system stability we didn't maintain it, means what? That means the grid, the interconnected, then the grid and power both are interconnected, so that the grid may face a total collapse only. Then the stability will specify the maximum power that can be transferred over the transmission line. The angle stability is the ability of the generators connected to the grid, which is used to remain in synchronism. Synchronism means is in the parallel operation. The voltage stability is the ability of the power system to maintain the steady acceptable voltage, that is permissible voltage, with the help of automatic voltage regulator at all the buses in the power system under normal operating condition, that is the normal state, and also after a disturbance occurs also. If both, that means are the vital and then for the health of the power system. The next one is the meet n-1, that reliability criteria, where n is nothing but what? Capital N is nothing but the number of generators. The n-1 indicate the loss of one generator. The n-1 reliability criteria means what? It is used to maintain. So after contingency, the operator must access the health of the power systems. Okay. So therefore, the suitable control actions taken place for maintaining the system security if the contingency occurs. The next we studied about the plan, design and maintain to operate reliability. The planning, the designing and the maintenance should be such that the power system should be operated reliably and within the safe limits at all time. How can we say reliable? Maintain frequency, maintain constant voltage and then level of reliability. Okay, the safe limit means all the parameters, that is the operating constraints, load constraints, equality constraints, inequality constraints are all within the permissible limit. That is the satisfied constraint, then only the system is secure state. Okay, then we can maintain the reliability. The planning involves both short-term planning as well as the long-term planning. That means first we have to install the interconnected power system. In the future, after 5 years or 10 years, the long term means more than 15 years. Any extension is required means from the existing system, there is provisions is in the existing one. Like that we have to planning. Okay, this is the short term planning and long term planning. The last key concept of reliable operation is prepare for emergencies. In spite of the planning and good design, emergencies such as weather fluctuations, operator error, software failure, equipment failure, etc. can occur, then these are the emergencies. So under this emergency condition, we can take the corrective actions, then rectify these emergencies, and the power system brings back to its back to normal state of the power normal state only. The operators must be trained to operate for such emergencies. That's why I'm telling highly skilled person only is required, and then that means is appointed as a operator in the load center. And because this is full and fully automatic generation control, that is automatic only. Dear students, in this lecture video, you clearly understood the key concept for reliable operation. Totally 7 key concept. You can mention all the concept and then explain all the concepts. Thank you students for watching this video.